The Bible, you might have read it for like 30 times or even over 10 years. But when you read it again, you see a new meaning. After 20 years, it can still give you a new meaning. So I want to record what I'm saying because I want to use this as a means of spreading it not just to us, but to people outside that will hear it. I want to shock you. I want to shock you in a way. When we say testimony, what do we mean when you hear testimony? What your testimony mean? What is it? Okay. How? Ịgba akaebe. Okay. There are people who see testimony as what God did for me, isn't it? So we say it's time for testimony time, blessing time. People will come to say what God did for them, give them house, give them child, give them money, give them this and that. But that is not actually testimony. Testimony is not really what God did for you. It is the witness you gave to the name of Christ. That is testimony. So it's not necessarily what you received from God. Because that's what you receive. At times, the thing people ask, and they used to give testimony. If you look at them, they are selfish things. They gave them wife, gave them child, gave them money, save them from this. They passed the exam, this and that. Yes, it can showcase the power of God, but it is not it entirely. What is testimony is the witness I gave to the name of God. Because those things people give us testimony, it cannot fly. That means it cannot cross Nigeria and go to another place. You can't go to Afghanistan today and you are converting them with God gave me a child. A place where they have a system that they are working, like in America or UK or Canada. If you finish school, you're working, as you get paid, with time your pay increases. And you're coming to tell them that why they should believe in God is that God gave you money. That's is not. They'll ask you, please, we are fine before. If it's money that your God is giving, go with your God. We are okay. So what will you use to convert that generation? Now, let me give you an example of a testimony. We know Semazile Kobe. And we know him because of a heroic act which he did. And what was that? In Auschwitz in Germany, when the Nazi were, Adolf Hitler, during his time, he was getting people and packing them in the concentration camps. Somebody escaped. And they now told those that are there that anytime somebody escapes, 10 persons will be killed. And in fact, for this person that escaped now, 10 persons will be killed. So next time, if somebody is escaping, you alert the soldiers, please, he wants to escape. Oh. If not, 10 persons will be dying every week. And the 10 that were brought to be killed, one man was pleading, I have wife, please, I have children, please have mercy. And Mazbilenkobe, a Franciscan priest, came and told the soldiers, don't leave this man, he has wife and children, kill me in his stead. The soldiers were, he said, kill me, leave this man, kill me. And they killed Maximilian Kolbe. And that testimony has crossed Germany, rivers and oceans, and in Nigeria, we are hearing some Maximilian Kolbe. And when you hear it, it still touches you. That's a testimony. Another testimony, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, we know her very well. There are many stories about her, but one stands out. She was cleaning somebody, these abandoned people, cleaning them off worms and maggots, trying to keep them clean. And somebody saw her and told her, I can't do this for $1 million. And she told the person, I can't even also do it for $1 million. But I'm doing it for the sake of love of Jesus Christ. That's why I'm doing this. That testimony has crossed India, crossed oceans, crossed borders. And in Nigeria, even in our way I'm staying, there's a parish called Mother Teresa of Calcutta. If people ask, who is this woman? They will tell them the testimony she bore to the name of Christ. Let's come from our place. Better than Iwanatans, we know very well, from our gallery here. There's a parish in US today answering Blessed Iwanatans Parish, USA. Yes. Why? After 23 years as a priest, he entered the monastery. In that monastery, he entered as a priest. You enter there, your senior, the person in charge of you can be a layman. and he's the abbot of the monastery, or he's the novice master. You'll be obeying him. It's only at Mass. They know those who are priests. They will ascend the altar. After Mass, all of you will do what? Will become the same thing. And your head is still your superior. And Fancy we keep the priesthood one side. And he's doing everything, clean here. Yes, 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 novice master. Do this. Yes, novice master. Left as he was obeying and so many things. It was when he died, they were like, no, 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 no. This man, where did he come from? They came to Nigeria to ask. They went to Aguleri, they asked. Where did he work? They went to Ajali, they went to Apu, they went to do the coffee, and they were asking. People were giving testimonies. Father Tans, that is different. He is different. In fact, even his cook has a testimony that one day he prepared food and the food got burnt. And he thought Tansi would scold him. He was waiting to hear cook. He didn't hear cook. When he came out, Tansi has finished the food. And he was shocked. The food was burnt. But Tansi mortified himself. Ate the food like that. And that thing taught the cook a lesson. It became a testimony for the cook. Not even, you don't even need more. Just that thing alone became a message for that cook. What testimony are we carrying? What can we take from here and give to the next generation that will come? How many churches in China or US will answer St. Nkechi, St. Adobe? Which one? Which church? If they answer it, if tomorrow now they want to celebrate the feast of their parish, St. Adobe, what do we know of her? She was praying God to give her a child, and God gave her a child. Is that a testimony? Is that what they would say? If he's given a child, God has been doing those things since, so he's not so special. So now, that's where testimony. If you read the book of Revelations 12 verse 11, it says that the salvation of our God has come, and that the accuser of our brethren has been thrown down, who accuses them day and night before our God. And it says they have conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. For they love not their lives even unto death. That is the testimony they are carrying. They are bearing the mark. It's no longer news. We felt it, we've touched it, we have handled it. That is testimony. Which one are you taking that you will give to next generation that will be in this church? As another person is here, Mother Ines. These people, if you look at their lives, you won't even hear God gave them money, gave them this, gave them that. It is what they did for God. And the testimony has crossed borders. And here in Obosi, that's a house. And we are witnessing to her testimony, what she did. Now, in Acts 1 verse 8, Christ said, when you receive the Spirit, you shall receive power. And this power is to do what? To bear witness to me. Now, that word witness is testis. Now, testis comes from testis, you don't get testimony. So he said, Eritis Miki testes, you shall be witnesses unto me. So that thing we are saying, testimony, comes from testis, and testis means what? Witness. So the testimony we should carry is the testimony of witnessing to the faith. It's a testimony of faith, a testimony of love, of what God did through me. Not just for me, for people. That when people hear this, they will see the power of God. God will manifest. They will see God manifested. It's real. They can take it anywhere. Now, if God gives you such testimony and you go to Afghanistan to go and preach, the news will spread from here to that place. As you're coming there, people will say, it happened. Yes, we know. Just like Christ. Christ didn't carry the gospel everywhere at the same time. Before he's coming to that place, he said, news about him spread abroad. So when he's not coming and he's saying that thing, people there are confirming. They are confirming. We know, we have seen, we saw. So it's not about what we did or what God happened. Sorry, it's not about what happened to us, but what God did through us. Which one are you going to give to next generation that will come? That is the testimony. And I want our people to begin to change their conception of testimony. It's not you come to. In fact, I want a testimony whereby when people come to church, they are saying about what happened to another person, and they are happy that God showed His power there. Not them, other people. That is what I want to be hearing. In my parish, if they are doing testimony, I'm not there. Because if you stay there, you'll be hearing normal thing you'll be hearing. Some will even tell you ones that are, in fact, you try to suppress laugh. You want to laugh, but you will suppress it. Because the testimony is funny. But all of them join. They are doing what? Testimony. What I know, I cannot say it outside that church. I can't say it outside that place we are staying. Because people will laugh at you. But all of them is testimony for them. But that is their level of faith. We will not blame them, yes. But they will not remain there. They should go further than that place to know that this is not where they should be. And that's what God told us, Christ told us yesterday. Love is no longer a choice, it is a commandment. Love as I. There's now an evidence. There's a yardstick to do the loving. On that cross, nothing good happened to Jesus on that cross. Nothing good happened to him. Everything that happened to him on this cross was bad according to human conception. They beat you, crown of thorns. They spat on you. They dragged you through Jerusalem, through the streets. They flogged you. They nailed you on the cross. Under hot sun, you died there. Nobody would wish this for himself. But that is what he said. That is the yardstick. That's the criterion to do the loving. And it is not a choice. It is a what? A commandment for us. So I want us today to begin to change our mindset about testimony. Begin to change our mindset about testimony. What am I going to tell people? The next generation. It will incur pain, yes. It will incur discomfort, yes. But that is the testimony. That's what people will hear. They will be like, wow, this is amazing. And that testimony will cross rivers and oceans and get to a country and they will name something after you. Like they did in the USA. We can do it. It's very possible. Let's ask the Holy Spirit to help us to always think not about ourselves, but about others. Now, that God is saying you should love Him. Of course, you're not seeing Him. Where you are showing that love is in who? Is in the person you are seeing. Whatever you do to the least of His brothers, that you do unto Him. And that is our testimony. Please be with you.